Hey everyone. So I've been doing all these health blogs, but tomorrow is a very special day. We honor our mothers, and I've been very blessed to have so many women in my life that I have been incredibly thankful for, who have impacted me in some ways, and I want to give them a big shout out um, to all the mothers out there who either are biological mothers or people who act in that capacity. Thank you for all that you do. There's nothing like a mother's love, and whether you're an aunt or a grandparent or a cousin or a big sister, you matter. And I talk about health, physical, mental, but that spiritual health, that emotional health, um, the love that you get from someone who cares for you, someone who will step out and do for you sometimes more than they do for themselves. Someone who's just there to hold you accountable. Um, Make sure you thank them today. Um, thank your mom. Thank any woman in your life that has had an impact on you. So I want to do that today. Um, you know, because like I said, this health journey of mine, it's not just about me. I have a lot of support. I have a lot of people who are rooting for me and who have been tremendously supportive. So I want to give them a big shout out. So first, my coworkers, whether I taught with you at Jefferson or Ward now, that I've been there for 10 years now. Um, there's so many teachers that are mothers also, and I'm amazed at how you do it because you have your own kids, and then you're giving your all to your students. So shout out to all my coworkers who are moms in both capacities. Tremendous. Two coworkers in particular that I work close with. Susan, she's like a big sister. We talk all the time. We talk about health stuff too. We talk about life. She has so much love that she gives to our students. And I told my students the other day, you got to thank Mrs. Weeks for all that she does because, you know, she in many ways is a mother figure to them. So shout out to you, Susan. Thank you for everything. And Eileen, who I've worked with for 10 years, she's been my right hand person at Ward, and we have a great relationship. And she is not only a mother but a grandmother, and that's very exciting. So, Eileen, thank you so much uh, for everything that you do for the kids and for being a great colleague and in many ways a mentor because I look up to you tremendously. So, thank you. My babysitter from way back, and someone that I need to go see, Auntie Vandenberg. She took care of so many kids. She took care of my mother when she was a kid. She took care of my uncles, my aunt. Um, she's a staple in the Mount Vernon community, and Auntie's been there my whole life. So, um, and she's a blessing to so many. So, Auntie, I'm gonna see you soon. But thank you so much for being there for all the kids that you took care of. I mean, you raised us just like our mothers raised us. So she taught us a lot of values about respect and being responsible and fair play, and she held us accountable. So she always wanted to know how we were doing in school. She kept tabs on us even as we got older. So shout out to my auntie, my babysitter. My godmother Adina, who's a sorority sister with my mom, they met in college. She's a nurse. Um, Adina, thank you for being a great godmother. Um, Even the whole Abraham family, Bernadine and Mrs. Abraham, who's no longer with us, um, they were mother figures to me. And I just want to give them a big thanks for everything, for being part of my life, especially when I was younger growing up. I mean, there were times my mom was going to grad school And the Abrahams were like a second family. You go over there, and it was like, it was like going home. So, um, I miss you, Adina. I hope to see you soon. Um, my sister Sade, who well, my not my biological sister, but she's like a sister because we've known each other almost our whole adult life. She's now a mother of two beautiful boys. Um, she's doing her thing. Uh, she's also in the medical field, and Sade, you you're amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. You're a great mom, and I've appreciate our friendship over the years. You're like a big sister to me also, um, and we've had a lot of talks about relationships and triumphs and tribulations, and it's nice to know that I have someone I could talk to. Um, so shout out to you, Sade. Mrs. Slotkin, Cindy Slotkin. Mrs. Slotkin was she hired me when I was starting out, right out of college. I was 23 years old, right out of grad school. She offered me a fifth grade position at Jefferson back in 2002. Wow, what can I say? She was a mentor. She was a great administrator. She's intelligent. She always challenged me, and she supported me tremendously. And as a new teacher, boy, I needed that. But in many ways, I know she looked out for me, and she guided me early in my career. We still keep in contact, and she's also a mom and a grandma, and she's living her best life. But Mrs. Slotkin, thank you for taking a chance on a young kid out of college. She saw potential in me, and I'm forever grateful. So thank you so much. All right, Mrs. Teller Brown. What can I say about Miss Teller Brown? We would go. She was my mentor. She was a fifth grade teacher at Jefferson. And my first year there, we were in the same grade, and she mentored me. And I used to go to her room, and I would tell her, man, I messed up today. And I was making first year mistakes, rookie mistakes. And she'd sit there and listen, and then start laughing. And I'm like, what happened? What's so funny? She said, oh, that's all right. That's rookie mistake. You'll be okay. And she always reassured me. But the thing about Miss Teller Brown was she always gave it to me straight. I remember she told me, I'm not going to come to your room. I'm not going to hunt you down. You know where my door is. She asked, if you have questions, come see me. And she made it easy to talk to. We used to spend hours talking. And just like, not only she meant to me as a teacher, but she meant to me in life. And she's known me my whole adult life. The interesting thing is that both her girls went to Camp Echo Bay, where I was a counselor at. And I knew her girls before I knew her. And she is like another mom. We're very close. We will forever be close. A lot of the teacher that I am today, I owe a lot to her, and she's mentored so many people. She's taught generations of kids. She is not only a mother of two girls, but she's a mother to so many. And if you live in New Rochelle and you're walking around town, I promise you, if you're with her, you will run into someone that she's taught, or a parent of someone that she's taught, and they all love her. She's forever loved, and there's a reason why, because she gives so much of herself. She still does. So, Miss Teller Brown, I love you. Shout out to you. I'm forever grateful to you too. Stephanie's family, Stephanie's mom Anna, her aunt Titi Diana, her grandmother Anna. I have grown close to them, and I remember when we went on a cross country trip. We got to, when Stephanie and I made our first stop, from Las Vegas, was to see Titi Diana and Sarah and Mick and the whole family in 6-0. And I've grown to love them, and they're family now, and they just embrace me as one of their own, and I'm forever grateful for that. So to Anna, to Titi, to Grandma, I love you, and you're a big part of my life now, and I'm more blessed because I have you in my life. To my grandmother, Lola, my grandmother, I call her Nana. She passed away in 2005, but she still lives. Her legacy still lives because of my mother and my uncles and my aunt who recently deceased. But my grandmother was a firecracker. She had so much spirit, so much intensity. She was a tremendous worker and parent. She wanted the best for her children. All of her children went to college, and that was an amazing feat at the time when she was raising her and my grandfather raising my aunt, my mom, and my uncles. But I lived with them for a time, and my grandmother was, she knew how to get the most out of you. She had so much love, but she was tough, and she was another one. She'd give it to you straight. Um, but I I think I appreciate her more because the foundation that they gave me, it's helped me so much as an adult, and I don't think I appreciated what she did for me when I was younger. So, Nana, I miss you and I love you, and I thank you for making me strong. My aunt Denise, Auntie Nisi, my brother calls her Dodo, so that's kind of a funny thing. We both got different names for our aunt. She passed away a few years back from cancer, and my aunt and we had a great relationship. I remember in my 20s, we went through like a rough patch. My mom said to me, don't forget, she's like another mother to you. Don't harden your heart. And whatever it was, we were able to move past it. And I used to go see her every Friday and visit her. And I either help her with her computer stuff or help her with something around the house. But I, I look back in those days and I'm so glad that I spent all that time with her because she also had so much wisdom. And my aunt had a way of showing her love. She actually used to write poems, and she was a very prideful woman. She wasn't always saying I love you and giving you hugs and kisses, but when you did something for her, she appreciated so much. And my aunt was the oldest, and like me, I'm the oldest, between my brother and I. And she, at the end, she showed tremendous strength and courage despite what she was going through. And I'll remember that always. She lives here with me in my heart, and I know that she's looking down. So, Auntie Nisi, I love you, and I know I'll see you again. To Miran, my sister-in-law, what I call sister-in-law. Miran is, she's part of the family. She's got a beautiful daughter, 2-year-old, and she's got another one on the way. She's my brother's wife, and we've come real close over the years, and want to travel with them more and get to spend more time with them. But Miran, happy Mother's Day to you. You're doing amazing, and I love you like you were my own blood sister. So, to my wife Stephanie, even though you are not a mom, you are the queen of my heart. Stephanie has a mother's heart because she loves unconditionally. She does. She loves and she gives to her friends, to her family, to her patients, to anyone you talk to. They'll say the same thing about her. Stephanie is full of love, and she may not be a mother, like she doesn't have her own kids, but Stephanie has spent time with my students and has talked with them and come in and visit them, and they look forward to seeing her. They say, when Mrs. Andrews comes back, we want to see Mrs. Andrews. And her and I have we've been blessed because we've have so many people that we have worked with, either kids or patients or whoever, and in many ways, that's been rewarding for us. And Stephanie, I salute you and I love you and I thank you for being my partner in crime, being my right hand person, the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with and grow old and travel with and do amazing things, but most importantly to continue our God-given journey, whatever path He's put us on, to do it together. And Stephanie's all heart. You know, you meet her, you talk to her one time, you know that you have someone really special. So, Stephanie, happy Mother's Day to you. I love you. And last but not least, Cecilia Dean, my mom, my brother's mother, Christian. What can I say? My mom, I don't know how she did it. She raised us both. She was a single parent, and we had our grandparents and my aunt, and we had a lot of people in our life, and they were tremendous. But my mom set the tone. You know, I think a lot of my drive and my determination comes from her, because she has that too. We talk all the time, especially about health and about fitness and about everything. But she just, from day one, she set the routines, and she gave me love, she gave me discipline, she gave me structure. You know, she made sure that I had what I needed when I was a kid. We weren't rich, but I never felt without anything. And my mom, she taught me the importance to build a relationship with God and always keep Him at the center of everything you do. She taught me the value of hard work and about finding that balance in your life. She's a big reason why I'm alive today, because she was on my case about going to the doctor and getting my health in order, and I didn't listen. And I'm glad that she didn't give up on me. Not that she would, because, you know, mothers, real moms, they don't do that. They don't give up on their kids. And I'm forever grateful for her, because she's been through a lot in her life. And our relationship now, it's like I can talk to her and she could talk to me, and we can share things, and it's really neat. But I have to say, you know, when I was younger, if my mom didn't do the things that she did and set me on the right path, I don't know where I'd be today. I really don't. And I can never pay her back. But all I will say is that, you know, I honor you, Mom, and I thank you, and I love you for everything that you did for Chris and I. We turned out all right, but it's because of you. And I'm forever grateful that I have all these women in my life that have been a blessing. So I want to thank all of you, all the mothers out there, but especially my mom, Cecilia Dean. I love you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being in my life, in Stephanie's life. She's a medical person. She's saved so many people. And she's all love. She's all love. So I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget, in every journey you take, there's somebody there that loves you. And for Mother's Day, give your mom or that special person a big hug and a kiss, and tell them you love them. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.